Bit of a mistake here. I wasn't really paying attention, and I stepped away from the computer for a moment, and I missed this opportunity to get long. This flag breakout. Missed out on about a 3 or 4 point gain, so I'm actually going to probably take a position here. Again, bad fill. This has been happening a lot. I don't know why that's going on, but this might be a bit of a larger stop. So I'm going to come down through here. Smaller position on. I'm going to maybe ease into this one. Looking for that trend line resistance to break. Just moving over here on a larger time frame to see where price action could potentially run to. We've got a couple. This thing could step up and reverse a little bit into the 37.80 level. 20-point move. See if this level here breaks. There's that consolidation that we were talking about earlier. So price action is taking a run at it. It's not really doing anything at the moment. I'm going to just sort of back out here. And I guess the first checkpoint might be somewhere in between 37.66. I've got a target just on the other side of 37.73. So let's see if we can get up through here, first of all, through this level. So it's fading that breakout a little bit. And the P&L's working against me a little bit at the moment. That's okay. A little bit of a trap here. I might actually look to cut this sooner than later. Now, if this thing reverses against me, I will just look at turning the trade upside down and getting short. Again, I lost focus. I was doing something else. I was looking for this level to potentially pop. It did. Missed out on a scalp right through there. So now I'd be looking for a retest, either of that MA or this bull flag top. Consolidating at the moment. And I want to see if we can get long 37.61. So that's going to be the look right now. Larger time frame, 15-minute chart. There's a large ascending triangle at the bottom of a leg down, and on the 5-minute, more or less looking at the same thing with momentum resetting a little bit on the MACD. Again, my decision isn't based on the MACD. I'm just sort of looking at it the same way that I look at a moving average. But this trade at the moment is coming against me. I've got no problem taking this thing off and reversing the thesis. So again, I missed the opportunity here. I wasn't completely focused, and this isn't working out at the moment. I hit that top there. I'm going to come back to this in a sec. So not doing a lot at the moment here. And you can see that we've got this nice bull flag that's played out. And we are pulling back a little bit here. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy going on here. Just looking for a pop off that MA. If this thing comes against me, like I said, I've got no problem taking this off. And in a moment here, if I see any more weakness. Okay, so there's like a 3-bar reversal candlestick pattern right through here that I'd be waiting to confirm the move of this larger range candle. Right now, price action is trading within this range, so it's actually doing nothing at the moment. So I'm not looking to do anything until something happens with this candle. If we get confirmation and it breaks out, it is going to take out 37.61, and that will confirm that this candle is a breakout, and then we can then start to move into that 37.66 level. If this candle breaks down, it is going to confirm that it's moving to the downside, and then I'll have no problem taking this position off for a small loss. Now you can see that this thing is bull flagging. It's flagging off of that MA. It's flagging outside of that short-term trend line resistance. And so this is looking decent. But again, these things can fail. And if they fail, the only thing I can do here is cut the bullshit with the trade and move out of it. In fact, what I'm going to do with a little bit of weakness that's coming in, I actually might cut a little bit of my risk in half here. And I'm going to move my stop to 37.57. Because I don't want to take too much on the chin here with this one. So I think I've got about $120 of risk on just 3 contracts. So nothing crazy, Size is small. Again, this week was about easing back into full size after having I think it was a rough Monday maybe, or maybe it was Friday that was harsh. I can't remember, but easing back into full size, no problem. And really focusing on making great trades, but also really managing that risk if you're wrong or if the trade isn't working out right away for you. When you're looking at an opportunity, whether you're long or short, these things should present an opportunity for a breakout or a breakdown right away. And if stock isn't moving right away, best thing to do is to just get out of it. And that's that. So I have no problem taking these small losses over and over and over again. You saw my P&L yesterday and over the last little while here. I'll take a couple nickel and dime losses just to see if my timing is right with positioning into a big move, right? So you might take 3 or 4 $150 losses, and then the one time that you're right, you can make $800,000, $900,000, and then all of a sudden everything nets out positively. So anyways, stop has been changed. Price action is getting weak. I'm about to get stopped out here. I'm okay with that. Like I said, if this trend line resistance can actually break and hold, and this MA can squeeze price action over to 37.61, we'll get a move into 37.66. So that's what we're looking at. 15-minute chart. We've got a leg down that is producing an ascending triangle, which could trigger a short-term reverse. That short-term counter-trend reverse could push price action into a level that I'm looking at. And right now, again, just trying to get through this area. And what I might actually do is look to reduce further risk to get a little bit more tight. I mean, this thing is either going to break out or it's not. And if it doesn't, I don't need to sit for full stops to get hit. And then I can always reposition in later. So I'm waiting for the breakout right through here. 37.61. Price action is getting a little bit weak. And just waiting to see what happens here. Just waiting to see if that strength can come in. Again, I have no control over anything that happens here other than how I manage my risk. And that's the most important part of trading. So I've got comfort in just sitting tight, being patient. And it's about capital preservation. That should be the mantra of all traders. Capital preservation. I'm going to pause this and come back when something happens. Price action's getting weak here. This is going to come off against me. I'm actually going to take that off early. So I recorded a loss there. No big deal. Down $100. But I didn't need to see full stop hit. So now I'm just going to sort of recalibrate the thought process here. And that one didn't work out. And that's okay. But you can see that we're faced with a little bit of chop. Bottom line is on that particular trade, I did get in late. There was a nice scalp into resistance. I don't know that I was fully focused there. All good. Now we have a double top. Now the question is, can this trend reverse a little bit? And can I get into a trade where maybe I break down here and get into a scalp into this prior pivot level? That's kind of the thesis now at the moment. And so I'm going to be looking for a bit of a short-term reverse here. And again, there's a lot of chop cruising through the 15 and 5-minute charts. And it just has not found its footing. So this is where trading can get dangerous. Super important to pinpoint what's going on. An opportunity is going to present itself at some point, but right now everything I'm looking at is just choppy. So historically, when I get caught in chop, I'm going in and out of trades, and I start to really pile up small losses because I can't catch an edge in chop, which is totally normal. So I might have to just sit tight and wait for a trend to develop. But there is looking like a potential short coming up, and I'm probably going to have to get short here in a sec. So I'm going to queue up here. And what I might want to do is look at these levels down through here. And I like these levels because there's a bit of a snap here, a fake, comes back in, retest, pulls back in, gets long. So I don't know, somewhere in this general range is where I want to potentially take a short. So I'm going to sit tight for a sec. So again, we're still dealing with this chop. And it's looking like I might initiate a short here. So you can see that level there. There's the retest. This is where I initially wanted to get in. So this could be interesting. If there's a retest, I might actually get long up here because that could trigger a reverse, which then could take a shot at that resistance that faded me. That's an idea. The other idea here is that if this drops, I'm going to want to get short. But again, there's a lot of chop across all of these time frames. And there's nothing really momentum based that I can really sink my teeth into for a decent trade. So you can see it's just crushing its averages, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's a bit of a whippy trade. So right now I might look at this level right here as a potential reverse off of that moving average. I'm going to get ready to buy here. Just want to see a push over 37.60. It's trying. So something's coming in here, nice and volatile. So we might actually reverse here for a short. Just going to come back to this in a sec. All right, so this thing's looking like it's pushing here a little bit. And this might be an okay place to get short here. I'm going to push some buttons. And I've initiated a short position now. I'm going to take my stop, get over this previous pivot level, give this thing a little bit of room. And I want to see price action come into this maybe 37.48 level. So no different than yesterday. Just got to follow what price action is doing and move around with price action and the opportunities that it's giving you. There's actually a range low down here at 37.43 that I might try and trade to. I just got stopped out. I don't even know what the fuck happened there. So there was a big dump and I did not even have an opportunity to adjust what I was doing there. Stuff like that. Yes, I'm in profits. What did I make here? I don't even know what happened there. So good thing that I'm out. There's clearly some news going on. Made $275. I'm going to fall back here and check the news. That's a real piss off.